Okay, we're going to start from seated position. So have your blanket there and your block as well. I have my little candle lit here. And we're going to sit. Remember to modify your seated position. Even though I'm sitting in Sukhasana, you can sit any way. And if you feel like today you need more opening or more elevation, you can use your block and sit on the edge of your block. I'm sitting on my blanket. And we're going to roll the shoulders up to the ears and then slowly release them back and down to find that nice opening in the front of the chest. Hands to your thighs or knees. Instead of having your elbows out, bring the elbows in, just relaxing any tension in the upper trunk, drawing the belly slightly into the spine, and then draw the chin into the chest and down. So from here, we can do a couple things. One is just keeping the eyes fully closed, or you can have your eyes partially open with the gaze down towards the floor. It's just a way to avoid the distractions happening around the room where you are. And trying to go inward into the here and now, bringing the attention to the breath. Just notice your breath without changing anything. Just be aware of the movement of the breath within your body. Just a few rounds like this. And taking the time of settling into the pose, feeling the body, noticing the state of the mind. Now we're going to modify the breathing pattern from that regular breathing inhalations and exhalations. We are consciously changing as the inhale and exhale a little bit deeper and longer, but always without forcing the quality of the breath. Just making the inhales and exhales deeper, softer. Just be aware of that change. Watch your breath. We haven't done this for a while, so let's come up with a personal intention. Right here now, the beginning of the practice. And that intention can be connected to today's session, being aware of the body and the needs of our bodies, being aware of the mind, noticing if we need to do something extra to calm the mind down. And whatever that intention is, it could be, like I said, for the entire length of this session, for what is remained of the day, for the week. And as you keep moving the breath longer and deeper, with the next inhale through the nose, please lift the chin to open the throat, to stretch the front of the throat, and then exhale through the nose. Slowly draw the chin down to your chest, stretch the back of your neck. And inhale, lift and open. And long exhale, slowly moving the chin towards the chest. And at your own rhythm, linking breath and movement, loosening up any tension in your cervical spine. Couple more rounds. And then slowly bring the chin parallel to the floor in neutral position. Take a nice inhale and exhale, lower the right ear to right shoulder. And exhale all the way to the left. Inhale all the way to the right. And now the neck and the head is moving laterally. Again, linking the breath with the movement, gently mobilizing and stretching those muscles around the neck. Not rushing through the pose, just be gentle. And with the next inhale, the chin again parallel to the floor, neutral neck. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Rotate the head, look over to your right shoulder and all the way to the left. And inhale to the right and exhale to the left. Again, at your own rhythm, mobilizing different muscles now. And gently head back to neutral. Now lift the chin up. Let's have some rotation. Exhale to the right, to the chest. Inhale, left and up. And exhale to the right and chest. Then inhale, left and up. Same direction. And then slowly go into the opposite direction. And the head comes to neutral position. Bring the hands together in Anjali Mudra and open the arms to the side in T. And exhale slowly through center. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. And inhale, open. And close. And just a few more movements here. Mobilizing the front of the chest, the front of the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades into each other. Some mobilization there too. And then slowly bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, belly in, chin in. Hands together, elbows in. Exhale, straighten and round, pull the belly in, chin in. Hands together, elbows in. A few more rounds here, just stretching the back of the shoulders in between the shoulder blades and the muscles in the back of your rib cage. One last round. And then bring the hands together down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Same directions, up, back and down. Up to the ears, back and down. One last run. And then we're going to reverse the movement, going up to the ears, forward, down, and back. And just few more rotations, same direction. And just relax the upper spine, the middle back, the shoulder joints, and the shoulder blades. And then slowly, hands down, shoulders up to the ears, and side it out. Up to the ears, down, up to the ears, and down, and then bring the arms forward, cross right arm over to your left arm, flex the elbows, palms to touch, and then bring the elbows towards your left shoulder. And just drop the shoulder down, just holding position there. And take a moment. Eagle pose. I can feel the stretching at the back of my right shoulder. Take a nice inhale, slowly return back through center and do the crossing, release the hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Arms forward, left arm goes under, right arm goes under, hands to touch, and then guide the elbows to the right shoulder. Drop the left shoulder down. You just breathe here. So the left arm goes under your right arm. And just breathe. Deepening the inhales and the exhales. And return back through center and do the crossing of the arms, hands down towards the floor. shoulders up, back and down. Bring the palms forward, rotate so the fingers are facing your shins, and then slowly lean forward towards the heels of your hands to stretch the posterior part of your forearms. And just drop the shoulders down. Just breathe here. And release, and then interlace the fingers, and then let's rotate from the wrist. Just relax your fingers, your fists, and just rotate in one direction, going into the opposite direction. Then slowly arms out, down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Lower your right hand down, left arm goes up and overhead, and then slowly, I'm still modifying because my shoulder is still having some issues. So I'm placing my left hand on top of my left shoulder, and instead of having the elbow slightly out, I have a little bit in an angle, flex the right elbow, and then I move the spine, and I still get that nice stretch on the lateral side of my torso. The right ear goes down to your right shoulder, and just press through your left hip, and just keep slowly bending to the right, breathing in and out. Slowly inhale, return back to center, lower your left hand down. You can bring the right arm up and overhead, or you can do the same modification if you need to, and then move the spine to the left as you press through the right hip. And just relax your left ear to left shoulder. Close your eyes and go deep into this nice lateral stretch. Moving the breath, long and steady. And inhale, return back through center, lower the hands down, hands behind you, and do the crossing of your legs. Have your feet wider than the hips. Let's move the hips into the windshield wiper movement. And then slowly drop the legs to one side. And let's all find our way to child's pose. So have your blanket there handy. And our child's pose is going to begin from wide knee stand. So we're going to have the knees wide as the hip, as the blanket, sorry, as the mat. The big toes are touching, and we're going to sink the hips to the heels, and then walking the hands forward to release forearms, elbows down. Have your elbows slightly out, so your upper spine and in between your shoulder blades is nice and flat. And just breathe here through the belly as you relax your pelvic floor, the inner thighs, the back of both hips, your sacrum. Deep inhales and exhale through the nose. And then lift the head slightly off the mat, and then place the palms and the wrist under the shoulders. Have your knees now under your hips. Find a neutral spine and the spine, a neutral position in the spine. And let's move the spine into cat-cow. Inhale to drop. Exhale to round. Inhale, open, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin in. And just keep moving like this a few rounds, mobilizing the spine into flexion and extension. Just mobilizing those discs in between the vertebrae, the muscles in between the spine, and then slowly neutral position. So now, have your elbows slightly bent, and we're going to round the spine, move the torso to the right, and then drop the bellies to the center. Relax your shoulders, elbows, move the torso to the left, round the spine like an angry cat. Same direction, moving the torso, the spine, like a circle, just same direction, rounding to the one side, dropping the chest, and to the opposite side. One more time, same direction. And then let's go to the left, drop the belly. Inhale, torso goes to the right and into angry cat. Exhale, left down, right, and center. And 2 or 3 more rounds, same direction. Nice mobility of the torso, the rib cage, the spine, and all the internal organs inside the torso. Back to tabletop, rounding the spine, move the hips to child's pose, relax shoulders, elbows, forehead towards the floor, relax your wrists, and breathe here. And let's return to tabletop position. Engage the core as you bring the belly into the spine. Extend your left leg back and tuck the toes under and press with the left heel. So we're stretching the calf muscles, Achilles tendon on your left leg. And just keep the breath flowing there. Nice, easy breathing. And then pick up the left foot and bring the right arm up and exhale lower. Inhale up and down. Up, down. Now up and hold. Reach through the fingertips of your right hand. Press your left heel and keep your left hip, glutes, and left leg super activated there. So same thing with the core. Now lower your left knee down and then just thread the needle. Right arm goes under your left arm. Relax the right side of your face down towards the floor. You can wrap the arm behind your back if that works for you, or just leave the elbow down towards the floor. Whatever you are, just breathe through the nose, long and steady. In this gentle twist. And then slowly place the left hand under your left shoulder and do the twist. Let's come to tabletop position. Now, time to extend the right leg back. Tuck the toes under and press through the right heel. Keep the belly engaged. Keep the spine neutral. Breathing in and out. And then from here, and just pick up the right foot off the mat, left arm by your left ear. Exhale down. Inhale up and lower. Up, lower, up, and hold. I'm going to place my left hand to my left shoulder, left elbows just pointing towards the floor to modify this position on my left shoulder. Breathing in and out, keep the legs super engaged, keep the core engaged. Nice, easy breathing. Now lower the right knee down and then the left arm goes under your right arm. Left side of the face goes towards the floor. You can wrap the arm behind your back or can keep the elbow and forearm down towards the floor. Go back to your deep breath. Right hand goes under the right shoulder, gently press to undo the twist. Come to kneeling position, shoulders up, back, and down. From here, step forward with your left foot. Lower your right hand down by your left foot and then slide the right knee as far as you can back to find that nice opening on the right hip flexor. So yes, I always protect my knee with my blanket. Make sure your left knee's over to your left ankle and then just sink both hips towards the floor. When you get here, inhale, straighten your left leg, hands down by your hips, and then hands flexing the elbows, palms up. Straighten the arms, straighten your left leg, flex both elbows, flex your left knee, move the hips and the pelvis forward. Inhale, straighten, hands down by your hips. Flex your knee, flex the elbows, shoulders back and down. And straighten and lower the hands. And flex the knee and flex the elbows, shoulders back and down. And couple more rounds. Moving forward and back to stretch that Iliopsoas, mobilizing hips, hands down towards the floor. Tap the toes under, pick up the right knee off the floor, and then press back, roll forward, rock back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Lower the right knee down towards the floor, top of the foot, flatten the mat, and then walk your left foot to the edge of your yoga mat. Wrist under the shoulders, sink the pelvis towards the floor, round the spine, and straighten your left leg. Flex your left knee, sink the pelvis, flatten the spine. Straighten the legs, move the hips back, chin to your chest. And flex and sink the pelvis and the hips. Look forward and straighten and round. Flex and drop and straighten and round. One more. Flex and drop, straighten and round. Now flex and then walk your left foot so it's in line with your left hip. Bring the left knee back and then slowly move the hips to child's pose. Relax your neck, your shoulders, elbows. Take a few rounds of breath here, Balasana. Going from asymmetrical pose, going into symmetrical pose. Stretching both hips at the same time. Hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest, and kneeling position. Stepping forward the right foot. Lower your left hand down and then slide the left knee back so we have a nice opening here again. When you get here ready, straighten your left leg, bring the elbows in, and then lower the hands down by your hips, flex the knee, open the chest. Flex knees and elbows in. Exhale, flex knee, hands down by your hips, open the heart. Straighten the legs, hands up, elbows in. Flex right knee, arms down by your side, open the chest. Straighten and elbows flexed. Flex knee, arms down by your hips. And then again, flex elbows in. And then lower the hands down towards the floor. Tap the toes under, press, pick up the left knee off the mat, rock forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Just 2 or 3 more rounds and press through the left heel and just feel the stretch there. Then drop the left knee down, walk your foot to the edge of the mat, both wrists under your shoulders, and then drop the pelvis, look forward, exhale, round the spine, stretching your right leg, move the hips back. Flex knee, flatten, drop, look forward, straighten right leg, hips back, chin to your chest. Flex and drop, flatten, straighten right leg, round the spine, chin in. Flex and drop and look forward. And then straighten your right leg, move the hips back. Couple more rounds. Flex and drop, look forward. And straighten, move halves, last one. Flex right knee, flatten the spine, drop the hips. Straighten and bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Walk your hands to child's pose. Elbows out. Take a moment as you go back to your breath. Relax your neck. Breathing in and out. And then slowly, let's come back to tabletop. Left leg goes back and up. Flex, step forward again. And then from here, tuck the toes under. And we're going to lift the right knee off the floor. And then slowly engage the core and lift the chest, shoulders back and down, high lunge with no support. Take a nice inhale, drop the right knee down. Engage. Inhale, lift the knee, press through the heel. Exhale, draw the right knee down. Inhale, lift the knee, press through the heel. Keep the core engaged. Keep lifting through the spine. And exhale, flex and lower. And inhale, knee up, press through the heel. And exhale, knee down. Work and strengthen balance. Knee up, press through the heel. Exhale, knees down, hands down towards the floor. Bring the left knee to meet your right knee. Child's pose, rest and breathe. Relax your neck, shoulders, spine, and just go back to your deep breath. And slowly back to tabletop. Now the right leg goes back and up. Flex, step forward, and then tuck the toes under knee of the mat. You can bring the hands to your sides to lift the chest, and we're going to just lift the knee. Exhale, drop the knee down. Inhale, lift the left knee up, shoulders back and down. Exhale, drop the left knee down. Work with your balance and strength. Knee up. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, left knee up. Press through the heel. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, lift and press. Exhale, down. One last. Lift and press. Exhale, lower, hands down. Right knee comes to meet your left knee. Child's pose, come to rest again. Relax your neck, shoulders. Breathing nicely through the nose. Take a moment here. And lift the head, the chest. If you have your blanket here, like I have my blanket on my, just take your blanket away from your mat. Let's come to tabletop, move the knees slightly back, flex the elbows, and then slowly lower the pelvis, the chest, and we're now lying down in our backs. Elbows out, and we're going to have the forehead placed on the on your hand. So just stack one hand on top of the other one, and we're going to press through the hips. Left leg goes up. Exhale, left foot goes down. Inhale, right leg goes up. Keep both hips even. Exhale, lower, right leg down. Now, keep both feet down. Elbows up, chest up, head up. Lower, arms, head down, chest down. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, left leg goes down. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Press with the hips, keep the feet down, lift the head, lift the chest, lift the arms, and slowly lower it down towards the floor. Inhale, only the left leg goes up to the ceiling, and exhale, you lower it down. Inhale, right leg goes up to the sky, and then slowly with exhale, you lower. You press with the hips, keep the feet down, activate the muscles of the back, and lift the arms, the chest, the head up. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, your left leg goes up. And exhale, you lower it down. And then the right leg goes up. And as you exhale, you lower. Keep feet, hips down. Engage the muscles of the back. Slowly inhale, lift. And exhale all the way down. Hands towards by your rib cage. Slowly lift the head, lift the chest. Press through the palms. Flex both knees. Child's pose. Move the hips to the heels. Take a moment. Nice inhales and exhales. Stretching the entire length of the back. Both sides all the way down to the sacrum. And then slowly find a way to tabletop. From tabletop, elbows down, forearms down. Interlace the fingers. Let's come to dolphin pose. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift the hips and straighten. Exhale, knees down. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower both knees towards the floor. Inhale, straighten, press through the heels. Flex the knees down, one last. Inhale, straighten and press through the heels. And lower both knees down. Top of the feet flat. Press, lift the head, lift the chest. Walk the hands under the shoulders, round the spine. Let's all back to child's pose to take a moment. And lift the head, lift the chest, and let's come to kneeling position again. So I'm going to use my blanket to protect my kneecaps, facing this way now. We're going to extend the right leg out to the side and bring the arms cold to the heart. Flex the elbows and flex the right knee. Open the right hip, the inner thigh. Straighten hands together. Flex knees and elbows. Move the hips to the right. And the hands comes to the heart center as you extend. Flex knees and elbows and hands to the heart, straighten. And flex and open. And to the heart, one more. And open. And then slowly back through center. Release the hands down. Bring the left foot so the left foot is in line with your right heel. Lower your left hand down and bring the right arm up to the sky. And again, working with balance and strength. Right foot goes up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Two more. Up and down. Right knee flex, child's pose, relax arms and make sure your arms are by your side, palm facing up. And just relax, shoulders, elbows, raising hands. Easy breathing. And slowly lift the head, chest, kneeling position. Extend your left leg out to the side, hands together. Now flex the knee and then flex the elbow. So bring open and then straighten. Flex knee and open and hands to the heart. Flex your left knee and open and straighten. Flex and open and into the heart. Flex and move the hips to the left. Back through center. One more. Nice mobilization of the hip joint there. Last one. And then back through center. Now guide the right foot so the right heel is in line with your left heel. Lower the right hand under your right shoulder and extend the arm up or keep the hand to your left shoulder. So from here, inhale, lift, engage, and exhale, lower. And up and down. Activate those hip muscles. Inhale, lift, and lower. Keep working with your balance. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Flex the knee, both knees together, child's pose. Relax the arms down by your side. Release your neck. Take a few rounds there. This is Balasana. And slowly pick up the head, the chest. And from here, we're going to sit again. Make sure you are in the very edge of your blanket or your towel. From this position, we're going to extend the left leg forward and have the right foot touching the inner part of your left inner thigh. Make sure both hips are even. Lift the chest, and then slowly let's walk the hands towards the front. And just let's begin with the arms straighten. And we're going to inhale, lift the chest, exhale, flex and roll forward to your left thigh. Inhale, lift the chest, straighten the arms. Exhale, flex the elbows, relax your chest, your neck. Inhale, lift and lengthening. Flex and drop slowly with the exhale. Inhale, lift, flex and down. One more. Inhale, lift. We're going to flex lower and hold there in position. Make sure you're guiding the chin slightly into the chest so your neck stays nice and long and you are stretching the spine asymmetrically. In this case, we're stretching the left side. Nice inhales and exhale through the nose always. And lift the head, lift the chest, walk your hands so you lift the torso to upright position. Now, right knee comes up, cross it over your left leg, hug your right knee with your left arm, right arm goes up and behind you, circle, just twisting to the right, looking over to your left, right shoulder. And just keep the spine upright. Holding position. So the twist is happening from your waist up. Keep both hips even. Nice rotation of the rib cage and the spine. Slowly rotate the head back to neutral. Now reach with both hands, grab your right foot, and then bring the right heel in line with your right hip. From here, inhale, straighten the right leg forward and up. Flex and drop the heel. Inhale, straighten and reach through the heel. Flex and drop. Inhale, straighten. Flex and lower. Inhale, straighten up. Flex and down, one last. Inhale, straighten. Flex and release. Bring the right leg forward and then flex your left foot to bring the left sole of the foot touching the inner thigh of your right leg. Both hands either side of your right leg. Let's begin with the elbow straight, arm straight. Take a nice inhale. Flex and release. Draw the chin to your chest. And inhale, move the chest away. And flex and relax your neck and spine. Inhale, engage to lift. Flex and relax. Inhale, straighten. Flex and lower. Inhale, straighten. Now we're going to flex and release and hold it there. Draw the chin into the chest. Relax your neck, upper spine, middle back. We're in our asymmetrical stretch now. Is the time to stretch the right side of the spine. Go back to your deep breath, please. And slowly lift the head, the chest, walk with your hands to lift the spine. Guide your left knee up and then cross it over your right leg. Hug your right knee with your left arm goes out and behind you. Look over to your left shoulder. Nice rotation again from the waist up. Keep the spine nice and long. Breath, of course, is always moving. And gently undo the twist. Reach with both hands to grab your left foot and bring the left heel in line with your left hip. Inhale, straighten, flex and drop the heel. Keep the spine up nice and long. Straighten, flexing down. Inhale, straighten up, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten, flexing down. Inhale, straighten, one last. Flex, release, one more. Inhale to straighten, flex and release. Bring the sole of the feet together, knees out. Have your heels kind of close to your pelvic floor, holding from the top of the feet and lifting the spine, shoulders back and down. Draw the chin to your chest and just keep the chin slightly tucked in. Nice, easy breathing. Gently, slowly lift the neck into neutral. Use the hands to bring the thighs and the knees together. Drop the legs to one side. Have your blanket to protect your neck. Keep your block handy. And let's come to the front of the mat with the feet wide as your hips. Chin slightly tucked in. Shoulders back and down. Bring the arms forward, palms facing to each other, and we're going to lean back, press through the heel, pick up the feet, touch the floor with your fingertips, lower the feet, lift the spine, bring the hands forward. Shoulders back and down. Lean back, halfway down. Activate the core. Lower the fingertips. Lift the feet. Navasana, boat. Lower the feet. Flatten the spine. Rock forward. Exhale. Shoulders back and down. Lean back. Activate the core. Lower the hands down. Lift the feet. Feet down. Activate to back to nice long spine. Shoulders back and down. And lower back. Feet up. Fingertips down, feet down, flatten forward, shoulders back and down. Last one. Lean back, lift the feet, touch the floor with the fingertips, lower the feet down and farmer's pose. Relax shoulders, upper spine, middle back, everything. Draw the chin into the chest. Just breathe here. And then from here, we're going to have the hands to your knees, rounding the spine, draw the belly in, chin slowly down towards the floor. So have your block handy here. Chin slightly tucked in. And let's have the left foot on top of your right thigh. Place your block in level 1. This is level 1 on the inner part of your left knee. And use your left hand to gently press that block against the inner part of your left knee and just release as you keep pressing slowly, but make sure you are relaxing the iliopsoas on your left side. Breathing in and out, take a nice inhale and exhale, gently press that block. And inhale, release the pressure. And exhale, gently press and guide the left knee a little bit more away. Inhale, release the pressure. And exhale, press and open. Inhale, release. And press. Inhale, release. One more. And press. And slowly release the block. Holding with both hands, keep the left foot on top of your right thigh, figure 4, hamstring or shin, chin in the chest, keeps even, both hips, and just stretch the IT band now. Holding position, nice, easy breathing. And lower the left foot down, right foot goes on top of your left thigh. Place your block, level 1, inner part of your right knee, right hand on the block. Take a nice inhale and exhale, gently press the block against the right knee as you guide the right knee away. Inhale, release the pressure. Exhale, press and release the iliopsoas. And inhale, release. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, release. Exhale, stretch as you press. Inhale, soften. And press. And release. One more. Exhale, press. And lower the block down. With both hands now holding from the hamstring of your left leg or the shins of your left leg. Time to stretch IT band on the right side. And release. Left foot down, right foot down. Now grab your block again. Pick up the pelvis and the hips. Place the block on level 1, right where the sacrum is, not where your lower back is. Have your feet parallel, arms down by your side, chin into your chest. From here, like inhale, lift into bridge. Exhale, lower to the block. And up, exhale, down to the block. Inhale, high bridge. Exhale, down to the block. Inhale, high bridge. Exhale, tap the block. Inhale, up, high bridge. Exhale, tap the block. Inhale, lift. And exhale, tap the block. Inhale, tap the block, inhale, lift, tap the block one more, up, and then down towards the block. And then feet off the mat, thighs into the chest, and straighten both legs up to the sky. And flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Flex your left knee, bring the left thigh into the chest, flex your right foot, and then lower the right leg all the way to the front of the mat and rotate the right foot out. Iliopsoas release. Nice, easy breathing again through the nose. And flex your right knee. Hug your right thigh into the chest. Left leg goes up to the sky. Flex the foot. Slowly lower it down to the front of the mat. Turn the left foot out and just relax your left iliopsoas. Nice. Inhale through the nostrils. Long, full exhale through the nostrils. Iliopsoas release. And then slowly lower the right foot down with the right knee bent. Flex your left knee and then bring both feet together. We're staying the block and the block on the sacrum, and then open the knees out as you bring the sole of the feet together. Just relax your inner thighs, your groins, your pelvic floor. Make sure your glutes and hip muscles are soft. Another iliopsoas release. Very slowly, thighs and knees are coming together. And then walk the feet out. So keep the knees and the thighs in and the feet out just to shorten the psoas now. Now separate the thighs and the knees. Keep the feet wide as your mat. Pick up the pelvis and the hips. Take the block from underneath you. Lower slowly the lower back towards the floor. And then hug yourself. Thighs into the chest. Stretch, stretch, stretch your lower back. Feet down, walk the feet again wide as the mat, arms in T position. Let's bring some movement to the hips and the neck. Last movement here, last rotation and twisting into this windshield wiper movement. We slowly return to neutral position of the legs and the neck, and then slowly slide both feet to both corners of the mat, turn the feet out. Have your arms somewhere in between your hips and shoulders. Take a nice inhale and exhale, side it out. And again, inhale. One last. Close your lips. If you need to, make sure you need to stay warm. Cover yourself with a blanket or put socks on or a sweater on so you are very comfortable here. This is Shavasana. This is our last pose. This is relaxation. And I'm going to ask you with both hands, make a fist and tighten those hands. And just make a fist. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Relax your fingers and palms and hands. And inhale, make a fist again. And slowly relax your fingers, palms, and hands. One more. Make a fist. And release and relax the hands. Now we're going to contract the glutes. Inhale. And exhale, relax your pelvis, hips, and glutes. Inhale, contract. And exhale, soften. Inhale, contract. And soften. And release all the way. Now flex the feet and the toes. And exhale, release. And contract. And soften. Contract. Soften. And take a nice inhale. And sigh it out. The entire body is soft and open. Your entire body is relaxed. And you are just going to enjoy there as you breathe in and out. A full relaxation of all the muscles of the body, ligaments, tendons, all the internal organs, going to outer layers of your skin, head to toes. You are letting go. You are coming into a full and deep relaxation state. Slowly, please begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement back to the body as you gently move your head, your neck, your wrist, your ankles, your feet and toes. Everything is slowly moving. And with your next deep inhale through the nose, the arms coming overhead, and you're reaching through the fingertips and your toes. And as you exhale, you flex both knees, you hug yourself, and slowly roll over to one side in fetal position. Just not rush too much, just slowly find your way, excuse me, as we sit together. Your eyes are closed. Your palms are resting on your thighs and knees, soft shoulders down, elbows by your rib cage, no tension on muscle of your face, your jaw. And just bring the attention inward, back to the breath. And at the same time, reconnect with the intention you created at the beginning of this session. And as you reconnect with that intention, just ask yourself why you created that specific intention, whatever that intention is. Once you reconnected with that intention, I invite you to go back inward towards your breath. And as you are breathing in and out and focusing on the movement of the breath, if you notice that there's some movement in like feeling, distraction, something is trying to come back to your mind, you use that intention to think, to bring that intention closer to your heart or mind, and then you go back to your breath. And you guide both hands close to your heart center. Noticing the mind, noticing the heart, and noticing the body. And I hope the mind, the heart, and the body are feeling rested and invigorated at the same time. I hope your mind, your heart, and your body are feeling light and open. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we're asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace in our hearts, in our minds, in our bodies. Asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace as we go through our daily lives, activities, interacting with others, and especially asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace out in the world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskar. Thank you.